Good afternoon, and what a nice introduction, but I'll tell you, it's a pleasure and an honor for me to get to be here with you. It's, even in the introduction, it makes it sound like it's an honor for you guys. Nope, it's an honor for me. Please know that. It's good to be here with Alaska's First Family, and I applaud you, and I thank you for your hospitality and here in Juneau, making my family feel so welcome and making us feel that we are part of Alaska's First Family. So I thank you guys for your good efforts and your graciousness, and it has not gone unnoticed with the Palin family. Thank you. It's good to be here too, especially on this being your last luncheon during the legislative session. And I apologize for it taking me so long during this session to finally be able to make it to one of your luncheons. And I think it's awesome that the legislators are here. And please join me again in welcoming and honoring our good legislators who are here today. Thank you, guys. Keep up the good work. It's the good ones who are here today. Thank you, guys. I thank also Commissioner Naughty. I am glad that you guys invited him. What an awesome role model he is for our administration. We're blessed to have him, proud to have him as part of our cabinet, and he's doing good things for Alaska. Thank you for recognizing him. We can accomplish so much through the eyes and the hearts and the minds of a fantastic team of people which has come forward to help serve, and that includes these legislators and those cabinet members and staff members who are willing to sacrifice a lot to be a part of public service. You know, they're under a lot of scrutiny, but I think that a lot of things are changing in Alaska, they will be changing for the better, and it's this team, I believe, that is going to be instrumental in making some positive changes. With people like Tom Irwin and Pat Galvin and Marty Rutherford, I'm excited about our prospects for instance, accomplishing a natural gas pipeline that will bring tremendous economic benefits to all Alaskans. You will benefit from commercializing Alaska's North Slope gas finally. We're going to do it on our terms, though, Alaska's terms. We're not going to just concede to Exxon, BP, ConocoPhillips, the big multinational corporations that have a privilege, a right, via their leases to be in Alaska developing, but we don't have to concede and give up our sovereignty and give up our rights as Alaskans. We'll get a gas line built on Alaska's terms. It'll be mutually beneficial, helping the state, helping producers, industry, and the nation, but it will be built on that foundation that we have called our Alaska State Constitution, where we're mandated to maximize benefits when we develop our resources for Alaskans. Please know that. And with people like Emil Naughty and Walt Monaghan, our Commissioner, Department of Public Safety, I'm proud to have two Alaska Native gentlemen who can be role models in the administration and for others in the state. They'll help the state improve the economic health and safety of people in every community. And we want to focus on maybe some lack in rural areas of Alaska where I believe not enough attention has been given to the deserved respect and attention we want to show rural Alaskans. And I think the perspective that Commissioners Naughty and Monaghan can provide, we're going to help in that area. We hope that by signing measures such as the Sonia Ivanov Act into law just the other day, that we can at least bring a sense of trust and safety to Alaskans, especially in those rural areas. We must work with all our communities in a trusting partnership to ensure that every citizen feels safe and is treated fairly and with respect. And I thank Senator Donnie Olson from Nome for sponsoring that legislation. And with people like Denby Lloyd, I'm confident that we can protect and nurture the salmon that return to clean rivers and find ways to grow more moose and caribou population to provide food for our rural areas also. Lots going on in Fish and Game. We have the right commissioner there who has his heart in it. He's in it for the right reasons. and protecting and providing for abundance with our fish and wildlife resources. All of our departments, I think, focused on the right things right now. As you know, this legislative session, it's quickly coming to an end, and we have just a week left and so much more to accomplish in this last week. Energy is probably on the minds of most in the Capitol. As you know, that number one priority is the natural gas pipeline that I spoke just a little bit about. The gas line team is working to educate legislators and the public and answer questions when it comes to AGIA, the Alaska Gas Line Inducement Act. It's a piece of legislation that we believe will provide that open, transparent, competitive process that we need to get out there in the marketplace and invite proposals to come on in to state government, proposals that would say, here's our idea on how to commercialize Alaska's gas. Under AGIA, once this legislation passes, we'll be able to invite these proposals in. We'll be able to fairly, objectively, in this competitive, transparent process, weigh each proposal. And with you and with the legislators, we'll be able to pick the best partner and the best project for Alaska. That piece of legislation, AGIA, it contains must-haves. It contains requirements for this state in order to get a gas line built. And they're exactly that, must-haves. We can't be trying to strike a deal to get a gas line built without any parameters, without any requirements on the part of the resource owners. You're the resource owners. You own the gas. You own the oil. You know, I say it respectfully of oil companies, but when they come to us and say, hey, you know, if AGIA isn't crafted to fit our needs for our bottom line, then maybe we just won't come play. You know, maybe there's, you know, kind of the alluded to threat that maybe we'll just leave Alaska. And I say, well, we don't want you to leave. We want you to be good partners here in Alaska. But if you decided to leave, you can't take the oil and gas with you. That's what belongs to Alaskans. And the must-haves in that piece of legislation, AGIA, they're not impossible to meet. These provisions, these things that we're asking for, they're not impossible. These must-haves are going to include a requirement for jobs to be provided to Alaskans first, and gas to be used in state for Alaskans, and pipeline expansion opportunities, and a project timeline. Deadlines, datelines to be met so that we know that we actually will have a pipeline at the end of the negotiations. This gas line will fuel our homes and our careers. It'll heat up our economy, but it will, more importantly, I think, look out for Alaska's future generations. And I do believe that that's why I'm in office. I believe that in all the decisions that we're making, what I'm supposed to be doing is looking out for the future generations of Alaskans, not just being here for the here and now and looking how are we going to fill state coffers today to meet the needs of Alaskans today. And there are a lot of needs, but my concern is it's for our kids and it's for our grandkids. I want to make sure that our future generations here have the blessed opportunities that so many of us have had. So this gas line is critical not just for our future, but for the nation's future also. It's also an essential component of our nation's energy policy. Truly, for energy independence and for national security reasons, the nation will look to Alaska to help provide that safe domestic supply of energy so we can quit relying on foreign sources of energy. Foreign sources and foreign countries that, you know, it has a lot to do with the war right now also. If there is that safe domestic supply of energy that Alaska can be helping to provide the state, we are going to have a safer United States of America.